Hey guys, just wanted to go very quickly through Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum charts, just to go over some levels. Obviously, Monday range is still playing out. Tomorrow we have CPI and a bunch of Fed speakers throughout the week. But I thought it's better to cover some of these things early on, and then hopefully we can monitor those levels throughout the rest of the week. So let's start with Bitcoin very quickly. So now, as you can see, we pushed today all the way to 105.8, which set a Monday high. And I think it's a very important level because, as you can see, throughout the previous we can say cycle, a few months ago, not really cycle, we never really accepted above this level, and we just got consistent rejections. And here we had probably the most vertical move towards that level. I mean, if you zoom out a little bit and look, like we had move here from October 24, and obviously there were moves, a little bit consolidation higher, a bit of consolidation, huge move, consolidation, and so on. Here maybe we can compare this move to this one. All the others were a little bit more choppier. So again, we pretty much moved from 9th of April from 74,000 to 106,000 pretty much in a space of a month. And it's a tricky level here because if you look at it, that's the 3 times we touched it. We are on daily chart here, again, and here. There is no acceptance above this level ever. So it's a tricky moment because until we actually accept above that, I mean, if we do accept above that, then we can target fresh all-time highs and probably 115, 120k and so on. But until that happens, we have to assume this is a significant resistance, and we should be taking profits, de-risking, and looking for opportunities to possibly buy lower down. So unless we accept here, currently it's also very clean, is our Monday high level, then I think we're squeezing way higher, at least above that all-time high, which we set at 109.6. So I think at least above that will be a target, and then we can probably see Bitcoin having a little bit of consolidation here, altcoins run, and then we make decision, where we're going next. Now the Monday low is also a pretty important level here. I'll drop down a different time frame. Let's see on 4 hour. A 4 hour candle is pretty ugly today. We got that rejection on just under 106. Now, if you can see, the EMA is starting to curve here towards the downside, which is not ideal if we want to keep the upside momentum. So it's very possible that we're gonna see something like that. We can still trade towards maybe weekly open, but I think unless we get some strong candle to reclaim above it and start grinding up above Monday high, it's very likely we roll over this week. So level to monitor here is roughly where that EMA will keep us from squeezing up, which is about 103.4, 103.5. So if we start reclaiming above that level and start having a little bit of consolidation, then could be good long opportunity towards that Monday high. And if we reclaim that Monday high, then we're targeting all-time highs. Now another level to monitor, so this is one over here. Another level to monitor will be, oh, there's a candle, 101.7. So I think this is a decision over the next probably 24 to 48 hours. Because I think if we start accepting below that, between that Monday low and that 101.7, this level over here, if we start accepting below it, let me just change the color, green one. That's our current support. Then there's a lot of air below it, you know. So if we start rolling over here, accepting, then likely we're gonna trade at least towards that 97 level, and then possibly even towards those. And you can imagine what will happen to altcoins if that's the case. Now, what can happen, especially if tomorrow we have a positive CPI, that, you know, Bitcoin showing some weakness, we can get a quick wick down and reclaim above, and that would be great setup to long it back until Monday high. And obviously if that's flip, then we're going higher. But we have to monitor that. I don't want to see a daily close below that 101.7. Ideally, we don't want to see it below 102.3, which is a Monday low. So this is our support here. Now quickly jumping on Solana. Well, we have a pretty similar situation. Let me change the display. I don't know if it's changing as well for you guys. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Bucket colors. I have a night mode just to save my eyes in the evening. Now, if you look at the Solana, again, it's a very similar situation of higher time frame resistance. So this level here, which is between 177 to 181. That was a level we rejected, accepted below, and since then we had this huge sell-off on Sol. So you see we broke it down, we tried to reclaim, keep chopping, huge sell-off, another try, and continue to the downside. So it's pretty significant level, and unless we reclaim above that 180, get some consolidation going in this level, I think another trouble area is possibly this yearly open, but I don't think will be that important. I think that 180 is a critical. So 180, if we get a reclaim on support, we're targeting at least that 200. Let me see, 206, 209 level roughly. But I really wouldn't be surprised if this is pretty aggressive move to the upside, then we're gonna squeeze way higher than that. Now, if we start to roll over, we have to pay attention to this level here. It's 168, 170. So between that Monday low, let me just flip to the lower time frame. Well, so this is our support here. That's getting tricky here because we literally sitting on it. So if we start rolling over here, accepting below that AMA here, then we getting back to 150s. That's first objective, and if we trade below, that's the second objective, the monthly open. So that 147 and 157 levels. Now, this is support for the time being, so we can trade into that, start accepting, squeezing back up. Well, then we have a chance for more upside. But it's pretty ugly 4-hour candle. If we look at 12-hour, it's even uglier. So I'll be very cautious here, buying anything and holding anything on Solana as well. And the same goes for Ethereum. Just to cover that very quickly. So we have the, oh wow, that's So this level over here. This is pretty big resistance over here. Well, all the way you can say it's all the way to 2800, but for now I think we can focus just on this level here. So 1740 to 2600 to 590. So you can see that we traded into that level during a sell-off. We got a very significant consolidation here. I mean, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, pretty much like a 2 weeks of consolidation in this level. And then once we accepted below it, we just continued downside from that 2700 all the way to 1400s. So it's a very big level, and I don't think will be reclaimed that easily. So similar situation like with Bitcoin and Solana, unless we start reclaiming here, have some consolidation, then we can target yearly open, which is here about 3,300. But so far it looks like we're rolling over, and if we drop quickly on the 4 hour, let me just clear that above that yellow. Drop to 4 hour. Now again, similar situation like with Bitcoin, we're starting to see EMAs rolling over. You see, and if we start seeing something like that, then after this huge move on Ethereum, there's nothing but air pretty much towards 2000. I mean, here we can see some sort of support over here, not too significant, but we can see some reaction over here in about 2250 level. But yeah, if we start accepting below that 2000, one second, I'll just show it. 2450, this level over here, it's very likely we'll see a rollover on Ethereum, and that's gonna be at least towards this level. Sorry, I didn't notice this here. And if that drops and we're going back to 2000s, so let me draw it just to make it a little clear. Okay, so here it's possible support, green. This is key level to hold above. But yeah, I'll be very careful here. Obviously, what might happen if we have a positive CPI tomorrow, stocks are squeezing up. What we might see is, we chop a little bit around here, we reclaim the weekly open and, squeeze back up. But for now, I think it's better to be safe than sorry. Don't assume the upside and wait for some clearer picture, especially because Bitcoin and Solana look very similar as well. And if we look at the 12 hour, I mean, that's not very pretty candle. So you have that level here, 2441. If we engulf that with that candle, it's gonna get very ugly. So hopefully that's not the case. That's the level to watch, 2438, and that Monday low, so 2451. We do really want to see a daily close above it. Okay. Thanks for jumping on, guys. Have a great day or evening, and we'll catch you in the next couple of days. I'll come up with a next stream.